Hey, what's up everyone? Ramel here from Mini Arms Depot and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here and you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. That way you guys get the latest and greatest notification of our latest release of products that we try to release once or twice each and every month. So last week we released our 1/12 scale sci-fi themed diorama prop background scenery set, and that's what you guys are looking at here in the background right now. I'll put the link in the description down below if you guys are interested in watching that. But for this video, and also as mentioned in the previous video, we would like to show you guys our latest release for this month, and that is our robotic repair or armor repair station. And that's what you guys are looking at right over here. And also I will be showing you guys the 1/18 scale version of this diorama prop background scenery set. And so starting with the robotic repair station or armor repair station set, I'll show that more in detail here, but basically it's going to scale well with your Marvel Legends, Iron Man, and even your G.I. Joe classified figures. And I think it'll go well with the Bat figures. So that's really how we came about this accessory prop, primarily for the Iron Man, because I really enjoyed all the Iron Man movies and the Avengers. But I thought, hey, this would also go well with the Bat figures for the G.I. Joe classified. So this guy stands right at about 8.5 to 9 inches high, and then it's about 6.5 inches across diameter. And then of course it's going to have its repair station arms on the top, and then there's another one back there, and two more down here by the feet. And I'll show you guys that here more in detail. I'm going to take all the figures out, but I just kind of want to give you guys a brief shot here on what it's all about. And one of the features that I mentioned in the previous video, and I'm going to shut all the lights off here real quick. One of the features that we started playing around with on the newer sets that we are coming out with this year is we are starting to play around more with circuitries and LEDs. So this repair station set will have its very first time for us LED lights that will light up. I think it really adds a cool effect to this thing, and I think it goes pretty well with that. So I'm going to take all the action figures out, and I'm actually going to take the set out of this diorama prop scenery set that we have, and I'm going to put it plain on the table, and then we'll go over it more in detail. That way you guys can see what to expect if you guys do decide to purchase. And oh, by the way, I forgot, this will become available starting tomorrow, March 8th, Friday. Again, it'll go on Etsy and eBay and Mercari. We'll put a few up there, and once they're sold out, they're going to be sold out on those platforms, and then they will only become available exclusively on our website. So make sure you guys go Mini Arms Depot, shop now menu item on the top right, and then it'll be on the latest and newest release, new release section there, and you guys will be able to get it from there. So let's take a quick tour of this thing, and then let me go break this down real quick, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we are back here at my workbench. So again, it measures about 8.5 to 9 inches high, and then so if we put a tape measure right on that, you guys can see the top there. It's right about 9 inches, and it is about 6.5 to 7 inches in diameter across the platforms here, the top and bottom. And we really tried to put a lot of time and effort in configuring and how we are going to hide a lot of the LED lights here and the wires. And that's what you guys are seeing up here, this little box thing, and also on the bottom on the side, which lights up the bottom and the top LEDs. Now we could have just soldered them together, but I think that would have been a lot more problematic for us, and then wiring them all together and all that. So we decided to just keep them separate and make them light up individually as opposed to simultaneously. So to turn on the lights, let me turn off my studio lights here real quick, that way it's easier to see. And I'm gonna pick up my camera, that way you guys can see that as well. But basically you guys will just have to lift the cover, and then there's gonna be a switch in here, and that will light up the top LED. And then same thing for the bottom, there's another box here with the switch inside, and all you guys got to do is just hit that, and it takes a 9-volt battery for both the LEDs there, and they just both light up just like so. And you know, the LEDs and the battery are well hidden because these act like little generator boxes, you know, so it's kind of like I said, we did our best to hide them. The wire for the bottom is actually down here, and it runs across all the way down there, and there's a little groove under there that you guys will be able to see if you guys do purchase, and it runs all the way inside that box. So the set is already pre-assembled again. If you guys do decide to purchase from us, everything out of the box will be pre-assembled. The box will even come inside with both the LEDs already attached and already with the battery. So by the time you guys get it, all you guys got to do is flip that switch, and you guys should be ready to take your photography and play around with it as much as you can. Now, as for the arms, as you guys can see there, there's a lot of swivel there, and that is by design because we want you guys to be able to, let me turn my lights back on, that way you guys can see here. That is by design because we want you guys to be able to twist and turn however you guys want that repair station arm there to point at a very specific direction that you guys want to point to. So the way we're going to do this is it should have a pretty tight fit on one of the holes up here on the roof, but we are going to provide you guys some blue tack if you guys want to keep that a lot more sturdier. And for this guy here, we decided to put a little bit more blue tack, and let me see if I could, kind of difficult here, but I just took that off, and that's what it's going to look like. We just put a little bit of blue tack on the sides, and then there's a hole at the bottom here that you guys will just put up there and then point it at the direction that you guys want to point to. So sometimes during shipment, as you guys may already know, parts could get loose, and so all you guys got to do is put this guy back up there and position it however you guys want to. And the same for the ones at the bottom here for the feet. That comes out as well, and that's going to look like that. Okay, so again, if it gets loose during shipment and it comes to you not attached on there, don't worry. We try to pack it as good as we can, and sometimes miraculously USPS always finds a freaking way to mess things up, and there's just really not a whole lot we can do about that. Okay, so that is pretty much it for the repair station set, and let me see if I can spin him around just to give you guys a better view on all of the angles here. And I wish I had my turntable, but I think I accidentally broke it the other day. So I will be spinning this by hand. So yeah, and so you guys get the idea. It's going to come with LEDs again, all ready to go with 2 9-volt batteries. And depending on how you guys display it with the LED lights on, it should provide enough power for hours and hours of play and photography. So I'm actually going to keep one for myself here in the shop. I think it turned out really great. I like this whole Iron Man setup here, and this very same set is going to go out to our buddy John from Etsy, and he will be providing us very cool photos for this particular prop set. So John, this is on its way to you, buddy, and thank you for all you do. Okay, so again, that's it for the robotic repair station set. So let me show you guys now the 1/18 scale version of the SCI-FI diorama prop wall set. And so I'll be right back. Okay guys, so here it is. This is our 1/18 scale SCI-FI diorama prop background scenery set. And as mentioned in the previous video, it is merely a mirror image of our 1/12 scale version, but instead of the 3 stacks that you guys saw for the 1/12 scale, it'll be only 2 stacks, making it only about 7 inches high. So again, very similar to the 1/12 scale. It is going to be 14 inches from this corner to that corner, and it'll be about 12 to 12.5 inches from this corner to that corner over there, and then it is going to be about 7 inches high. And we also reconfigured and redesigned the pipe up there, so it'll be much more shorter compared to our 1/12 version, and it'll sit pretty much flush on the top there at 7 inches high. And again, at first I thought this wouldn't work for the 1/18 scale because I thought mainly it's just way too big, but after talking it out with the team just a little bit more, I think it's going to play out really well, and I think it just fits just right. This is the 4-inch grunt and the 3 3/4 inch snake eyes that you guys are seeing there. And so I think, yeah, it looks pretty dang good there. And that is our 1/18 scale command center computer station there that you guys are seeing with the chair. And so it blends in, you know. So we're gonna go ahead and roll with this, and this will also become available first thing tomorrow, March 8th on Friday. And again, it'll come with 2 stacks of walls with 2 different grading patterns there that you guys can see. Let me show you guys the side a little bit more so you guys can see there. And it'll come with the flooring, and again, it will come to you assembled or pre-assembled, so the 2 stacks will be stacked together already, and then all you guys got to do is put this flooring in here, and then it just slides in, and as well as the pipes that you guys see in the corner there. And the holes for the pipes are right over here. I don't have the other one just yet because it just came out of the printer, but basically you just slide this guy here just like so, and then you put the cover back on. You guys can see right there. And so yeah, that is pretty much it. This is our 1/18 scale version of the SCI-FI background diorama prop set, and we decided that I think we're going to go ahead and start rolling out more diorama prop background sets just like this one. And the other one that we were thinking of is a space command center, so be on the lookout for that. In the meantime, I do have some fairly bad news. Our battle armor mech suit will be delayed by 2 weeks, or possibly even up to 3 weeks, primarily because there's just a lot of pieces, and we were having difficulties and troubles with a couple of the pieces during assembly. Things weren't just fitting properly as they should, so we were losing a little bit of articulation and movement on the legs and the shoulders. So we are reconfiguring and redesigning a couple of things here and there, just so that by the time we start assembling it, I want to make sure that we get full articulation, just so that it's easier to pose and it's not just going to be one big statue that just doesn't do a whole lot, right? I want to make sure this guy articulates and has some posing ability. So unanimous decision was to just go ahead and push it back 2 to 3 weeks, but at least it's not like the bivouac where it's going to be like months and months from now, right? So until further notice, I'm going to be making another video about that whenever we have some more updates, but I don't think it's going to be that much of a big deal because it's very small in nature, the problems that we were facing. And so that's all I got for now. Thank you so much for being here. And again, thank you for all of your support. And until next time, take care and God bless.